Hey everybody, welcome back to Dead Man DZ's Kanji Study Sessions. We got 12 new vocabulary words from the JLPT N1 list for you today, and as always, if you see new kanji today, we're going to write it down 10 times and go over its readings, its meanings, and how to remember it based on the radicals that make up the kanji. If you see a new word but it's made of kanji we already know, which is I think every word on the list today, we're just going to write it down 3 to 5 times and go over the meanings of each kanji and how they come together to make our new word. If you don't want to listen to me as I write these out loud for each word, feel free to skip ahead. If you just want these word lists, head on over to Google Drive. Our first word of the day is tozai, which is a very straightforward word. To on the left side for east and zai on the right side for west. East and west. Tozai is the east and the west in kind of a global sense, like the east being the Occident the east being the Orient and the west being the Occident. It can also mean ladies and gentlemen, meaning kind of from east to west within this kind of performance venue. Tozai is east and west, literally translated. Tozai desu. Tozai is east and west. Tozai desu. Tozai. Tozai is east and west, or the east and the west, more like. Tozai is the east and the west. Tozai. Number 2 is kakuho. Kaku on the left side for kind of ascertaining or making sure, and ho on the right side for insurance or guarantee. So it's like securely capturing something is kakuho. It can mean obtaining or guarantee. It can also mean belay or belaying, but we're going to stick to the meaning that's much easier to remember for now with kakuho is securing or obtaining. With the reliable on the left side, guaranteeing or keeping of something. Kakuho is a guaranteed or reliable keeping of something. Kakuho desu. Kakuho, a reliable guaranteeing of something. Kakuho desu. Kakuho. The reliable securing of something. Kakuho. Kakuho desu. Is securing, obtaining, or guaranteeing. Kakuho. Securely capturing or guaranteeing something. Kakuho desu. Kakuho. Kakuho. Kakuho desu. Number 3 is a moshi deru. Moshi is to say, and deru on the right side is to let out. So to let out a saying specifically to someone, to report or to tell someone. It can also be to suggest or to submit something, kind of for their consideration. Moshi deru, literally to say or to speak out. Colloquial meaning to report to. Moshi deru is a reporting or a telling of something to someone. Moshideru is reporting or telling someone something. Moshideru. Number 4 is a kyoka. Kyo on the left side for teaching, and ka on the right side for a subject or a part. So a kyoka is one teaching subject. A subject or a curriculum is a kyoka. Kyoka desu. A specific subject amongst subjects. Kyoka is a school subject or a curriculum for that subject. Kyoka, a specific part or section of a teaching. Kyoka is a curriculum or a subject, just one subject. Kyoka desu. Kyoka. Kyoka desu is a subject or a curriculum for that subject. Kyoka. Number 5 is kanmi. Kan on the left side for, oh wait, I think aji is wrong. Mi here should be aji no mi. Aji no mi. Kan mi. Literally the sweet taste of something. Something sweetness. This can be literally translate. Can also mean sweets themselves. The charm of something. Its sweetness, like the sweetness metaphorically of you. It can also mean just the flavor of something. It's just the flavor. Kanmi is the literally translated sweet flavor, which is all I'm going to require myself to remember tonight. Kanmi is the sweet flavor of something. Its sweetness. Kanmi. Kanmi is something's sweetness. Kanmi desu. Kanmi. Kanmi desu. Number 6 is yogo. Yo on the left side for utilization and go on the right side for words or talking. So yogo is your use of words and talking. Your term, your terminology, or your choice of words is yogo. Yogo can mean a term or terminology, mean how a word is used in a specific sphere, or a choice of words with a yogo. 生物学の用語 a biological term. お前の用語は曖昧です. Your words are vague. 用語 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 is a terminology in the use of words or your choice of words and phraseology. 用語です. 用語です is your phraseology or the terms you are using, your terminology. 用語です. Number 7 is akkenai, our new adverb, I bet. No, adjective. Yep, akkenai is unsatisfying, disappointing, abrupt, not enough, or too short. Akkenai desu. No kanji to remember here, just the hiragana. Akkenai is unsatisfying or disappointing. Akkenai. Akkenai desu. そのあっけない授業で何も覚えなかった。何も覚えないですかも。あっけない。あっけない is disappointing or unsatisfying. Number 8 is anjiru with annai no an. In that context, an is talking about a suggestion or a plan. And in this sense, we're talking about the other meaning of an, which is to draft or ponder about. So anjiru is specifically to think about too much, like to be anxious about or to fear. It can also mean to investigate or consider a particular thing. Anjiru. It can also mean to pat rub, but we're not going to remember that for now. We're just going to do to consider, investigate, or be anxious about. Anjiru is to ponder about. Anjiru from the kanji an for a suggestion or a idea. Anjiru is to ponder too much about, so much so that you worry about it. Anjiru, or to investigate. Anjiru is to fear or be anxious about, or to investigate. Anjiru desu. Anjiru. Number 9 is sadamaru from our kanji te, which is an establishment or a setting of something. So sadamaru is our new to become settled, intransitive verb, I'm guessing. For becoming fixed or settled. Sadamatta. その定まった砂は安全でしょう。Sadamaru, to become settled or to be fixed. Sadamaru is to become settled or fixed. Sadamaru. Sadamaru is to become settled or fixed. Sadamaru desu. Sadamaru. 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 Number 10 is kinro. Kin on the left side, I think, for your duty or your diligence, excuse me. Kin on the left side for diligence, and ro on the right side for labor. So kinro is your diligent labor, or the labor itself. Exertion or diligent service is kinro, or your diligent labor. Kinro is diligent labor or service. Kinro desu. Kinro is diligent service or labor. Literally translated diligent service can also mean labor or exertion. Kinro desu. Kinro. Kinro. Kinro desu. Kinro is diligent service or diligent labor. Kinro desu. Number 11 is a fun one with richaku riku. Ri on the left side for leaving, chaku on the bottom in the middle for kind of landing, and riku on the right side for the land. So this is taking off and landing on the land. Richaku riku is takeoff and landing, like for an airplane. Richaku riku. Richaku riku is takeoff and landing. Richaku riku is takeoff and landing. Richaku riku desu. Richaku riku. Richaku riku desu. Richaku riku desu. Richaku riku. I'm going to look up how to pronounce this the right way in a second because I have a feeling I'm not quite doing it the right way. Richaku riku. Richaku riku. Richaku riku is take off and landing. Richaku riku desu. Let's find a pronunciation real quick for richaku riku. Richaku riku. ちょっと着陸じゃなくて離着陸お願いします。どこでしょうかな。粘着、月面着陸、離着陸。Translation, come on. Well, let's hear what Google has to say about it anyway.
離着陸。
離着陸。離着陸。離着陸。そうかな。
離着陸。
Is that right though? I don't know because it doesn't have a nice one like 着陸 does.
着陸。
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 I don't like her. 着陸。着陸。着陸。離着陸。離着陸。
離着陸。
離着陸。That was going to be hard. 離着陸. And finally, number 12 for today, we have ozora. O on the left side for large, big, and zora on the right side from sora for the sky. So ozora literally means the wide open sky or the blue. Shoot into the wild blue is ozora. Ozora. The wide open skies. Ozora is out into the wide open skies. Ozora desu. Ozora is the wide open skies. Ozora desu. Let's go back to the top. Make sure we put some good pins in our brain with these memorizations. They're eventually going to go. Make sure you do make flashcards of these bad boys, hopefully digital. And immerse yourself in Japanese. Go watch some TV, go read a book, go play a video game in Japanese. That'll be good. Our first word of the day was east and west, or ladies and gentlemen, meaning everybody on the east and west parts, from the east to the west parts of this venue, or just east and west, literally, with tozai. To on the left side for east and zai on the right side for west. Securing, obtaining, or guaranteeing something. I like to think of it as capturing because that's how it's always used in games. Kakuho is the secure keeping of something, or reliable guaranteeing of something. Kakuho. To report, to tell, to suggest, or to submit is moshideru. Mosu on the left side for to say or speak, and deru on the right side for to let out. So you're letting out, you're speaking to someone with moshideru. A subject or a curriculum is a kyoka. Kyo on the left side for teaching. So we know we're talking about school, and ka on the right side for a section or a subdivision of that teaching, meaning a subject or the curriculum of that subject. Kyoka. Sweetness, or sweets, or something's sweet part, the good part of something, is its kammi. Kan on the left side for sweetness, and mi on the right side for taste. Kammi is the sweet taste of something or its sweetness. Term or terminology, or someone's choice of words, is their yogo. Yo on the left side for use or utilization, and go on the right side for words and speaking. Yogo is your phraseology or your terminology. Satisfying, disappointing, or abrupt is akenai. Almost sounds like it couldn't be opened up. Akenai. Akenai is too short, disappointing, or unsatisfying. Akenai desu. To be anxious about something, or to, well, no, that's going to be, I'll give away the answers. To be anxious about, to fear, to investigate, or to consider is anjiru, from our kanji from annai suru, which in that case, annai is to suggest a way inside, but anjiru is to ponder about, to overly ponder about, to the point where you're anxious and fearful about it. But it can also be to investigate. Anjiru is to be anxious about or investigate and ponder about. To become settled or to become fixed is, why are you doing that? Stop doing that. To become settled or to become fixed is sadamaru, from our kanji te, sette no te. Sadamaru is to become established or fixed. Labor, exertion, or diligent service is the best, is a close literal translation with kinro. Kin on the left side for diligence, and ro on the right side for labor or service. Kinro is labor or diligent service. Takeoff and landing was our fun one of the day with richakuriku. Richakuriku. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Richakuriku. Ri on the left side for takeoff. Chaku in the center for landing. And riku on the right side for the land itself. Richakuriku is separation and coming back down to the land. Richakuriku. And finally, the wide open sky, or the wild blue, is ozora. O on the left side for large, and sora on the right side for the sky. Thanks for watching tonight, everybody. Again, these lessons are going to come pretty scant up through at least the beginning of December, when I take the N2. So keep studying for the JLPT if you're doing that. And hopefully I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. I've stopped doing music at the beginning, at least, and in the middle parts, because they keep muting me. So I'm gonna just play some at the end, and hopefully, if it gets muted, it's just at the end. どうもありがとうございました。じゃあまた明日は多分無理ですけど、明日じゃなくて今週の中じゃないかも。